Hi everybody! Today I'm doing a special video today, and today I'm going to be showing you some of my old comics, basically. And it was around the time I was in art school that I thought about pursuing comics a little bit more, like as a, purely out of interest, as a hobby mostly. And so yeah, I made a few of these. They're called zines, and I heard about this whole zine culture back in art school. I think it was, I went to like a festival for one, and they looked pretty amazing. Like, and the fact that they were like hand done as well. Actually, I did have a zine late in college before I went to art school, and it was basically like, it was kind of it had like student reviews in it. It had artists like interviews, horoscopes, stuff like that. It was all done by students, I think in an art class, but maybe. But yeah, so I did this one at the end of my semester of art school, my final semester. It was basically kind of autobiographical. I printed about maybe 10 of these. I didn't think they would sell a lot. I just purely made it because, like, I don't know, I had some shit I was going through. I kind of felt like a lot of things, I was like fucking up a lot of stuff, like being all clumsy. So that's why I kind of like chose like a donkey for the character. And so yeah, I'm just gonna look through these and show you a bit. First page. Excuse me. Yep. So yeah. So yeah, Picaro is Spanish, meaning picaresca, meaning rogue or rascal. So that's what, like, these are some of the early like attempts. They're mostly just like, they're not pre-planned or anything. They're just like, it's kind of my earlier style when I look at it and I go over each of them. I think, yeah, like I thought it was a bit comedic. I did represent all my classmates' animals. I won't tell you who's who, like, just for the sake of privacy, but yeah. Yeah, it did use that kind of elements of photocopying, which a lot of zines kind of did as well. Like, they take bits of text, and it was a bit of an art experiment in itself, to make a zine. And it also was cheap because, if you printed black and white, like, you could do that like at a, with your office printer and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty okay. I think I use those. Pretty much some of my hallmark style is in here. A lot more blacks. There was a Haim song I liked. Whoopsie. Yeah, I just did whatever, and I kind of make it a bit autobiographical in some sense. There's an inlay drawing. Oh, this isn't that stapled in. Another thing is they're just held in with staples. It was interesting, like, to learn how to make these earlier on. It's just, you learn a lot about layout and just like a lot. Like, today I would mostly use InDesign to create the layouts and but back then I had to figure out like special, like I had to figure out which pages would be in the middle so that I could like place them in accordingly, like one after the other in the correct order. And sometimes that has a bit of trial and error to it, but yeah. And these are pretty small and a bit scratchy. I did crosshatch a lot back then. I don't really like crosshatching now though, I'll tell you that much. I don't know, I just think it looks pretty dirty to me. No offense. Yeah, and this is, yeah, I mean, I already told you a bit about this in the beginning, like, look, but it's based on picaresque. I just thought that was an interesting, interesting angle to put it, you know. Camera based on, yeah, I like the back page of that. I also use Bane Flame. The name for that, like, Bane Flame came about when somebody, like, I don't know, someone made like a comment on the artwork I did, and I just like Bane, and yeah, Bane posting, and the rest is history. This is just another random zine I did, like exploring, just using comic format to tell stories. Yeah, short parodies and experiments. Yeah, there's nothing much to it. They're just mostly mostly just standalone shorts, and I made this into a poster one time, a screen print actually. I like it. Yeah, actually for my final exhibition I had these like painting shit, like I thought it was shit at the time, but the comic, I'd have a little comic story underneath it, so to me that kind of made it a bit better than what I was feeling at the time, because I like to add a little narrative element to things, and yeah, some of these are really fun. I like the panel, like the experimenting, yeah, and yeah. These are just little one-offs. I use like typed up type here. You know what I mean? Like electronic. And yeah, and I also sold these at zine fairs, and they're alright. In fact, I did went to this one. I did sell them at this one thing called this festival called the Festival of the Photocopier, and oh shit. Yeah, I don't seem to clip. Yes, not the easiest thing to read. Some of them are a bit overprinted. You can tell. You can probably tell. That's not even. I don't even know what that is anymore. But yeah, I actually won an award for this. Funnily enough, a real one. It's called the Golden Stapler Award. So yeah, best zine 2014, which wow, 4 years ago. Yeah, it's a national award they give out to the Festival of Photocopier, and I thought that really, like, you know, motivated me at the time. And then I made this one just one-off, this other one-off zine called the Amethyst. I should say, like, it's a comic. Yeah, it's mostly just a comic, but this is the format I was using, like zines. Short for magazine, just so you know. And I really enjoyed, like, making them. This one, I just came up with a quick OC, just did a basic story on them. And I like that little disclaimer. Yeah, basically it's of a black knight, like a literal black knight. You know, he's like African American. And this was alright. I think the pages were larger themselves, and then I shrunk them down into like 8:5 size. But yeah, jeez, my fingers are pretty dry. Oh, these are good shots, actually. These are good panels. Like, they have a bit of pace to them. A friend of mine I know, he's a comic, like, writer, and he complimented some of the panels in this piece. Yeah, and then I just used. Yeah, I liked how this gave pacing. Yeah, I did all the hand lettering myself, you know, that's why it looks so shit, but I should give myself more credit. I mean, yeah, this is yeah, pretty much. You're probably gonna get spoilers, but hey, I'm showing you all this anyway. You can go back and watch the whole thing. But yeah, this is the nice little story I wrote. Yeah, and it's a little fantasy map because it has like it's kind of a fantasy like short comic. And yeah, here's another short one. It's basically a parody of The Simpsons, and I just gotta check. Yeah, I'm still recording, thank goodness. It's called Laziness because I don't know, I was just going off the theme, I guess. It's actually more darker than I make it out to be. Like it's got a nice light sort of palette. Like it's just in light blue, entirely printed in light blue. Oh, and this is probably an edited copy, what they call a proof. But yeah, so pretty dark. I didn't sell much of these anyway, and that's I'm gonna get more into that. I soon started making these zines that were just basically they were just all my collections of short stories. But somehow I did like I did 3 of them, and number 1 and number 3 were just given away to this place called I sold them at a place called like Sticky's Institute. It's a zines distro at in Melbourne, and they stock a lot of zines, and I guess I ticked the box where it said like, yeah, just don't send them back to me, just like, yeah, just give them away for free. You know, give the West away for free if you haven't sold any. But yeah, yeah, some of them are good. I don't like most of them. You know, it's early work. This incorporated some grey tones into it. I thought it was okay. Yeah. Soon before I became like more a digital cartoonist. Not really. I still have trouble like using a tablet, but yeah, these are my just like I do a lot of lettering. I think the lettering was kind of fun. It wasn't always great, but yeah. I don't like this story that much. It just involves a clown visiting a video store, like, you know, Blockbuster. Let's see. Yeah, a clown visits a video shop that has not gone under, because, you know, pretty rare these days. Stories, I guess you'd have to make, you know, heads or tails of what you thought of it, but it's really really just me, you know, compiling all the little stories I made. This was a bit more of an experiment, something better. I took out panels and just played with the composition on each page. It's not too bad. With that dress. Not too bad, actually, you know. And yeah, I just, you know, semi-promote myself. Fortunately, that's all I have to show you guys, so, yeah. And those were my early comic book works, yeah. As you guys know, I did kind of write a webcomic, Detective Earth Noir, and that is kind of on hiatus, definitely, for the moment. But yeah, I just like to show you what, you know, the early beginnings of my like exploration into comics, and you know, how I'm improving a little over the years. Man, I can't believe I started around like, say, 2013, I'd say. Yeah, I want to get better, you know. That's the main point I'm trying to get across here, but I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and let me know what you think in the comments. And once again, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.